welcome to the Forex Predator course. This is just a quick recap and it goes into the costs of getting into Forex. So this is just a continuation of the Forex Predator course, which you can download from the forexpredator.com site. The main reason I wanted to create this video was to show you and explain to you why people get into Forex, especially now that Forex is open to the retail investors. Many people ask me all the time, and you read a lot of the time on the internet, why get into Forex? Often you hear people say Forex is risky, Forex is expensive to get into, Forex isn't a real business. So I'm going to just debunk some of those myths. So let's say, for example, you decided that you actually wanted to go into business, and in order to go into business, let's say you had a choice of starting your own business from scratch, which not a lot of people do these days in this economy, or you could buy a franchise. So what I just wanted to do is I wanted to create and get a comparison, just to show you step by step why personally I feel Forex is one of the best businesses out there once you have the proper education. So let's go there. So I'm at the Entrepreneur website, which you can always have a look at, and what I've done here is I've gone to the rankings of the best sites and the best businesses, and they rank them in order. So if we're going to compare a business, let's say you were to choose between going after the Forex, going into Forex, or buying a franchise, let's just compare the two. Just to start off this conversation, you can start trading with Forex with anywhere. I would recommend no less than $5,000 like if you're serious and you want to make quite a bit of money. But if you want to dabble around, play around in the FX markets, you could start with as little as $200-300 and trade micro lots instead of mini or standard lots. But let's just focus right now on the franchises. Let's say you wanted to start a business, and you decided after looking at franchising, starting a business from scratch, or Forex, that this was actually the route you wanted to take. You wanted to go after a franchise, and at the moment we are looking at the 213 list of franchises, the best franchises which are out in the marketplace. So Hampton Hotels, startup costs between 3.7 and 13.52 million. So if you got a bit of money in the bank, which not a lot of people, I'm not saying not a lot of people have, but if you're looking to get into a business, a hotel, 13.2 million sitting in your bank account. I mean, personally, I think if you've got this much money in your bank account, you wouldn't need to start you wouldn't buy a franchise. You'd be probably starting it up. I mean, Subway, you need like 85,000 to 260,000. I mean, this is really, 85,000. If you want to start off with a franchise, that's bare minimum. You're going to still be struggling. And who has 85,000 in their savings account? Very few people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these franchises are bad or anything. I'm just comparing Forex to a franchise. Just because you buy a well-known franchise like Subway or any one of these franchises, it's not a guarantee for success. None of these franchises say, if you fail, we'll give your money back. None of them say that at all. In fact, if you did a search for franchises for sale, you'll see how many well-known franchises. But I mean, we can go here to low-cost franchises. Obviously, maybe some of them will not be as well known. We're still looking at $9,000 to $97,000 for franchises. The cheapest one, Cruise Planners American Express Travel, between $1.6 thousand to $19,000. Now, personally, if I was going to buy a franchise, I would want to go for a brand like a Subway or something to that degree. I wouldn't be going with the cheapest franchise. I mean, for example, McDonald's, you need $1 to $2.1 million to own and operate a McDonald's. Pizza Hut, you can read some of these stats for yourself by looking at the Entrepreneur magazine. But Dunkin' Donuts, obviously these are well-known brands, and you do have a higher success rate. But for example, let's just say for a small franchise like this Vanguard Cleaning Systems, I've never heard of them, but if you had between 9.8 and 39,000 in your savings for Forex, or you had even 9,000 in your savings for Forex, you can really make money in Forex. You can make between 500 and 5,000 US dollars per day. And the best part is which I'm going to get back to in a second, why I wouldn't, why Forex is one of the best businesses. So when we look at the cost of franchises, we don't just look at the actual fees which we pay. We have a look at some of the other things. So, you know, obviously there's no guarantee with a franchise. I mean, you're looking at, you know, a range of, you can always pause this and read my slides, but a low-cost franchise category, which usually top out at around 100,000. I mean, this is the bottom end of the range of franchises. And the truth is that there's no guarantee of success. So Hampton Hotels, we've had a look at these. I mean, if you have a look at these fees, 3.6 million to 13 million. Subways, these are the top 10 franchises and their costs. I mean, when you have a look at all these franchises, there's one thing that stands out, and that they're all super expensive. For the average person, you know, you would have to go get a loan on your house, or a remortgage or second mortgage or that, in order to carry the franchise costs. And usually, like for McDonald's, they say that you can wait up to 2 years before you can even sort of get your money back